Well, we made it through the first half of 2021. Welcome to July. We got 4th of July weekend coming up here. We're going to take a look at 3 specific things you can do, whether you're buying, selling, or doing both here in the Cincinnati real estate market to accomplish your real estate goals, to navigate this crazy market. Before we jump into that, let's take a look at some of the numbers. We're going to compare the data from June of 2021 to June of 2020 to see how things measure up. So first off, listings are up 3%. So new listings to market up 3% versus last year. Not a huge gain, but certainly as we're in great need of inventory, any increase compared to last year is definitely welcome. Closings are up 8% compared to last year. So that's 8% more activity than we saw, 8% more sales than we saw last year at the same time, which is encouraging to see as we're entering the post-COVID market right now. So hopefully all of that's behind us. Average sale price is up 17% compared to last year. We've been seeing double-digit growth in home values every single week. So as we're looking at June this year compared to last year, up 17%. So that does literally mean that your house is worth 17% more than it was the same time last year, even if all you've done is maintain your home, not even improved it. So very surprising to see if you're just jumping in and looking at the market now, but it's old news if you've been listening week to week throughout this year. We've been seeing those type of numbers consistently. Average days on market is down 57%. That means the homes are selling 57% faster than they were the same time last year. Again, that's another sign that it's very much a seller's market. And inventory is at 2.66 months. So we actually went down a little bit since last month in inventory. And the key factor here is that 33%, about a third of the inventory is active. And then the other 2/3 is under contract, which means it's not available to buyers right now. It's not closed yet, but it's not actively available on the market. So we have less than a month worth of inventory for buyers to choose from. It's very much a seller's market. So now that we've reviewed the numbers for June of 2021, compared them to the same time last year, I want to share with you a few strategies you can use, whether you're buying, selling, or doing both in the real estate market here in Cincinnati, to achieve your real estate goals, to navigate this crazy market that we're experiencing. So if you're selling right now, or if you're thinking about doing it very soon, you want to make sure you take full advantage of the market, get the optimal price, optimal terms for the sale of your home. So in order to do that, you actually need to do more than just the general marketing that most agents do or for sale by owners do, in terms of putting your information out there online. And if you're working with an agent in the MLS, you also want to do something we call target marketing. It's a very sophisticated approach to marketing, but what it yields for our clients is more cash at the closing table, better terms like no seller paid closing costs, no repairs for the buyer, optimal closing date for the sellers as well. All the price and terms that you would want to get right now, because it's definitely a seller's market. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not educated about this option. They just do the basic marketing and they still sell their homes, and they still are happy because the market is crazy right now, and they'll still get a better price than they thought they would. But they're actually leaving money on the table potentially because they're not doing target marketing. If you'd like to learn how target marketing works to see if it will be a good fit for you, we have an educational video. Click the link, patrickgrosser.com/sell. We'll walk you through how that process works. What is target marketing? What kind of properties does it work for? How does that whole process work? And what does it yield for our clients? And so I think you'll find it incredibly helpful to understand if you're considering selling or you're doing that very soon. At least get educated on what target marketing is, how it might be able to help you to get a better price for your home, to get optimal terms for the offer as well, so you can take full advantage of the seller's market right now. So go ahead and click that link, patrickgrosser.com/sell. Now, when you click that link, there's nothing being sold there. We're not going to try to swipe your contact information or anything. We're just going to educate you on the process so you can make an informed decision if that's a good fit for you. And if you have questions or you want to reach out to us, we'll have instructions at the end of the video there for you to follow so you can get in touch with us as well. Now, if you're buying right now, you already know that it's difficult to find what you're looking for due to limited inventory and due to fierce competition from other buyers. When you do find what you're looking for, a lot of times you're going to miss out in multiple offers, even if you're offering well over list price. So most buyers end up missing on 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 offers before they finally dial in and figure out exactly what sellers want, and they are able to be aggressive enough to win the offer. So in addition to some strategies you can use on the open market, what I'm recommending for a lot of my clients right now is to consider looking off market at unlisted homes. The challenge for consumers is, although they understand the concept of just try to find somebody who would be willing to sell off market, they don't have the resources, the time, the money to budget for that because they have jobs and family and other obligations. They can't just knock on people's doors in their favorite neighborhoods or send out postcards, or they don't know how to do online advertising or have the budget to do that either. So we take on that burden of the time and the money investment for some of our clients who are really serious about making a move, know exactly what type of homes they want and what neighborhoods they want to live in, and we'll actually find out which homeowners would be willing to sell, what kind of pricing they're looking for, what kind of timing, and based on all of those factors, we'll filter through those opportunities for our clients. And once we find a match for one of our buyers, we'll actually walk them through an exclusive showing. So there's no other buyers that know about the home. It's not on the market. It's not being advertised anywhere. It's not something that we're allowed to advertise anyway. We're simply acting on behalf of our buyers to walk through that home, see if it's a good fit for them. And then if it is, and if that homeowner is willing to sell off market, we can make a deal off market. Our buyer clients can actually write an offer without any competition from any other buyers. So that process I've discussed a little bit here, but if you want to learn more in detail how that works to see if it will be a good fit for you to consider off-market properties, unlisted homes that you may be able to purchase, go ahead and click the link, patrickgrosser.com/unlisted. Again, that will help you to avoid the competition from other buyers on the open market, probably help you find a better home to fit your needs because you're not limited to just the inventory that's on the market, and also you're not having to deal with competition from other buyers, so you don't have to pay a premium for the house that you want. You can pay a fair price. You don't have to waive all of your contingencies. You can actually have your interest represented in the contract as well by just avoiding all of that competition from the open market. Again, click the link patrickgrosser.com/unlisted to learn more about that. And if you're buying and selling at the same time, you may be wondering, should I buy first or sell first, or should I try to do both at the same time? And depending on which path I choose, how does the financing work? So it's a very complicated process. Even if you have done it before, the market's moving so quickly, you have to have a game plan before you even get started to make sure you know what you're going to do. Because if you start looking, you find a house you like, chances are that's going to be gone before you can get all of your ducks in a row, so to speak, to get the plan in order. You have to have that all prepared beforehand because you have to have your pre-approval ready. You have to know whether or not you're contingent on selling in order to buy. You certainly don't want to be contingent on selling in order to buy for your offer to be competitive. Most sellers won't even consider contingent sale offers right now. So you want to get yourself in a better financial position, get your game plan together before you buy or sell, because we discussed the buy side of things, but if you're selling and you just put your house on the market, you're going to find out it's going to sell a lot faster than you can find your next home. And you certainly don't want to rush the purchase of your next home because it's a huge investment. It's where you're probably going to be living for several years. You don't want to be unhappy with that decision. So we discuss all of your traditional options there. If you want to look at the video, patrickgrosser.com/bridge. We'll walk you through all of those options. We also present a unique solution we call the bridge solution, which you've probably never heard of. It's becoming much more popular. We've got some clients that are using it right now. To be honest, they were skeptical about it at first because we told them, you can erase your mortgage debt, you can get cash for a down payment or to pay off other debts, you can stay in your home month to month, you don't have to move out. And it sounded too good to be true for them. So they asked tons of questions about it. We answered all of those. We walked them through the process. They actually were able to sell their home for more money than they thought it was worth, get themselves in a better financial position, pay off some of their debts, and actually trade up to a better loan. So although they missed out on 3 offers in a row with one type of loan, they were able to trade up to a better loan, better down payment, and their offer therefore was more attractive to the sellers on their 4th house that they offered on, and they actually won that bid in multiple offers. They got the house. So very happy for them. They're absolutely thrilled with selling and buying using the bridge solution. So if you'd like to learn more about that, it doesn't work for everybody, but in some cases it works out extremely well, as it did for these clients. Go ahead and click the link patrickgrosser.com/bridge to learn more about that. If you have any general questions about the real estate market, whether or not it's a good time to buy or sell, or how do you do both, just general financing questions, or if you just want to kind of pick our brain here on some advice here, generally speaking, about the real estate market, feel free to schedule a call with us. There's a link there to our calendar. We're happy to give you 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you guys need. to just get you educated on what you can do to achieve your real estate goals, let you know how we can help if we can, get you on the right path towards achieving your goals and to better navigate the real estate market that we're experiencing right now. Because regardless of if you've bought or sold real estate before, no one has ever seen a market like this. So you definitely need to be prepared before you buy, sell, or even do both in the real estate market here in Cincinnati. Now, I hope this information has been helpful to you. We do market news and buyer-seller tips and strategies 2 or 3 times every week. So if you like this information, you want to see more of it in the future, go ahead and hit the like button. Let Facebook know that you'd like to see more of these videos in the future. That'll help to make sure you get more of these in your news feed. Also, you can follow our business page, turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos in the future. And you can look at our past videos on our timeline and playlists. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Patrick Grosser Cincinnati Realtor. And by the way, if you have any topic suggestions for us or any questions you would like answered in a video format, go ahead and drop those in the comments for us. Chances are there's other people in the audience that also have those same questions, want those same topics covered, so we can educate you and our general audience. We'd really appreciate your feedback. Drop those in the comments for us. I'm Patrick Grosser, and thanks for watching.